Hi friends, welcome to day 22 of Love Yourself. You all are doing such a fabulous job with this challenge. Once again, there's a lawnmower just outside my window and yeah, that's just what's happening. So we'll deal with it. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Today's prompt is pretty vulnerable, so make sure to take care of yourself after you do your journaling. When has there been a time when you haven't trusted yourself? What were the consequences of not trusting yourself? What happened? Has it changed the way you listen to your intuition or your gut? Just think about all of those things. And if you want to, you can go with a time that you did trust yourself and how that was different than this time that you didn't trust yourself. And that can be a really interesting way to look at this. Because part of loving ourselves is trusting ourselves. It's listening to our intuition. It's listening to that gut feeling. Our bodies process lots and lots of information. And so when you get a gut feeling, when you get tingles down your spine, when your chest feels really tight, or some really positive butterflies like of excitement in your belly, pay attention to those signals. Those are really important signals. Keeping you safe, getting you excited, there's always that ooh, I got a weird feeling about that street, I'm not gonna walk down it. And it's like, trust that. Something went into your instincts and said, not safe. But today we're talking specifically about times that we didn't trust ourselves and how that might have changed you, and if it does affect how you listen to your intuition now. So for me, one of those times, and this is going back, 20 years, was when I was deciding where to go to college. And I was so talked into what I did, and I didn't listen to myself at all. 17, what can you do? You're still learning, still a baby. Making big decisions you have no business making, right? So that was a big one for me, and I spent the next 3 years being really affected by it. It really changed my life, but it also changed my life in that it made me realize how important it was to listen to myself. And so, when I went to law school, I listened really hard to my gut. I went with my gut feeling. I could have gone with more scholarship money. I could have gone closer to home. I could have, done all these things. I could have stayed on a wait list of a more prestigious school. But when I went to Georgetown and I met the people there, it felt like home. And so I listened to that, and it was an amazing 3 years. So that was really, really positive. And so now that's a really big thing for me, is really paying attention to the signals that I get. I like to overthink things for sure. I make a lot of lists, definitely. But when it comes down to it, really pay attention to those feelings in your body about what's right for you. That's your intuition. So I would love to know about a time that you didn't trust yourself, and what came out of it. What was the consequence for that? And we're not looking at these things to wallow in shame or to feel worse than we did this morning when we woke up. Absolutely not. We're reflecting on past decisions, past experiences, and seeing how we can use them to grow into a person who loves herself even more and won't make those same decisions out of fear or out of wanting to fulfill someone else's expectations, whatever it was that got you there, or just, you just didn't pay attention. It was easier. That's okay. Whatever happened, it's okay. Forgive yourself for it. Don't sink into, negative feelings about it. It's over, and now we can learn from it. So I want you to think about it, and think about it in this context, are you currently trusting yourself? Are you doing things based on your intuition? Are you doing things based on what you want? I have a hunch that a lot of us aren't, because that's part of the reason why we're here doing this challenge, right? We're getting better in touch with ourselves. We're learning to love ourselves better so that we can just be better humans, so that we can achieve bigger dreams, whatever it is that's your reason, and we talked about yesterday. you know, this is a really big thing. And like I said, this is a very vulnerable moment. So if you're journaling and you are feeling some negative feelings, if you're feeling hard on yourself, or you just feel some kind of ennui or just feeling kind of shitty, that's okay. Totally happens. Take care of yourself. Maybe get some extra rest. Maybe pamper yourself. Give yourself some extra joy from that joy list you made a couple weeks ago. Really allow yourself to feel the feelings and then give yourself the love that you need to move on. I can't wait to hear how this goes for you. Please let me know. I'm here for you if you need anything. And I'm super excited. I hope you saw the event. I'll be talking about this a lot more as we go. I'm going to be teaching a deeper dive into some self-love topics on Tuesday at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. It's just about an hour of class, and I'm really excited because I'm doing a whole new format that I've never done before, where I teach like the process I use for clients, and then I'm gonna have time for live face-to-face or voice-to-voice coaching. You don't have to show your face on the video if you don't want to. But instead of just me talking to you from my place and you not being able to respond except in comments, I'm really excited to have a conversation and to get to coach some of you. It'll be really, really fun. So I hope you all join me. And if you have trouble with today's prompt or any of the prompts, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here for you. You can send me a DM or shoot me an email, Colleen@ColleenO'Connor.net. And I can't wait to see how I can support you and how you keep moving and grooving through this challenge. I love it. Bye, friends.